Yo, what is good, gamers, and all you beautiful creatures, especially the furries? Welcome to episode 82 of the weekly patch notes. It's your boy Tamziri from X to Skip, the boy you love, you know what it is. And with me, we've got Maxwell. What's good, fam?
Yeah, surviving.
I feel you, bro. I know KSI is surviving too. And with us, we also have Kid Kojo. What's good, homie?
I'm here. What's up with you?
You know, on those medication. But actual prescription ones, lol. But yeah, we're here to give you guys some nice gaming tidbits and some news. You know how it is every time. So please like and subscribe. And yeah, we're gonna obviously keep it coming at you guys every week as we always do. But yeah, before we get started, does anyone have any announcements?
That's a negative.
Kojo, anything from your side?
Nah, not from me.
Aight, gang. All right. Yeah, let's get into it then. Starting with gaming news. Does anyone have anything to mention? Max?
Nah, this week there's nothing really pertinent going on. News has been predominantly covered by Sparking Zero, so I'm assuming everybody's just playing that and life is getting on. Probably next week we'll get back to business.
I bet. Kojo, any gaming news from your side?
Yes.
Go for it.
Yes, gaming news. So, let's start off with Nintendo. So, guys, you know how we've been begging, or not begging, but we've been looking for new information on the Switch 2?
Okay, yes.
Maxwell, remember?
Nigga, just ignore me because I know what this news is and I didn't think it was as big as a deal as everyone was making it sound.
It is a big deal because, Tommy, guess what?
It's delayed. I don't know.
No, it's coming out, but it's circular and it's an alarm clock.
Wait, what? The Switch is an alarm clock.
No, I'm making a joke.
Okay.
But they are releasing an alarm clock.
Okay.
So Nintendo was like, we heard you guys. You want Switch 2 needs, but here's an alarm clock instead. It's called Alarmo, and its features are actually kind of cool, but also very annoying. But then again, an alarm clock is meant to be annoying. So it plays themes from the different Nintendo games. I think you can select. It also responds to your movement. You can also download updates, which are free. Guess how much it is? I know Maxwell knows. So guess how much it is, Tommy?
6,800.
Okay. That, for Nintendo, that's a fair price.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, 6,800 rand.
Yes, South African rands. Don't know what. Nigga, okay, wait, hold on. Rand to dollar.
This guy.
Pela Bay, who knows these mathematical equations? $390.
Yeah, that should be 300. Okay. Maxwell, tell him how much it is.
I don't know how much it is. I'm assuming it was $120.
Okay, Maxwell's the closest. Is $99.
Okay. If it looks nice, I might get it. I don't
You're
know.
basically paying $100 to do stuff your phone can already do for you.
Can your phone play? Oh, wait, iPhones can't, so maybe Androids can. Never mind.
Androids can do anything, bro.
Never mind. I was about to say, can your alarm clock play Nintendo sounds? But I guess you can.
Bruh, we can. Yeah, I'm not even gonna get started.
Okay, it's not my fault that I have an iPhone. No, it's not my fault.
It is your fault because you purchased it. No one put a gun to your head.
Tim Cook did. But yes, so Nintendo is releasing an alarm clock. Alarmo, $99. Then, next up, 343 Industries is rebranding to Halo Studios. And they're also making the shift from their Slipspace engine to the Unreal Engine 5. Which is good news because we all know what the Slipspace engine is capable of, which is not a lot. And we know what Unreal is capable of, which is a lot. And they have multiple Halo projects in the works. And they're saying things like they want to get back to what Halo was. They're saying all the right things, but we all need to see it to believe it. So, yeah. And last but not least, Alien Isolation, the 2014 video game, It's its 10-year anniversary, and they announced that Alien, a sequel, is coming soon. So, well, not coming soon. A sequel is coming, and they're going to share more information when it is available. So, this game was a big hit. A lot of people are like, not only is it a good video game or a good Alien game, it's a good Alien product when it came out in general. So, I have it on Epic Game Store. Maybe one day I'll play it. Who knows? Alien Isolation, sequel incoming. Awesome. Yep, that is it for my news. Tell me.
I mean, mine. I first would want you to like announce the game, then I'll give like quick news on it. I think it's stupid news, but so moving on to the gaming corner, Kojo, what's been released?
Okay, let's see if I talk about the game you're talking about. But let's start off with Silent Hill 2, the remake that a lot of people, when it was announced, a lot of people like, they looked at the gameplay like, oh, it doesn't look good, it doesn't whatever. The game came out and everybody's loving it. So, yeah. As I said, it is a remake of the classic. Came out October 8th, 2024. Released on PC and PS5. Currently sitting at, what do you think its score is, Maxwell?
I should know its score. So ask Tommy first.
Tommy, what do you think its score is?
Well, I've seen a lot of people playing it, especially Dashi. So I'm going to give it a 78.
Okay, Maxwell.
The last I checked, it was at an 86, so it's either still there or it dropped to an 83, so I'll go with 86.
Okay, it is still at an 86. So that's a good score. So Game of the Year contender, I hope not, because it's a remake.
Dude, no, it's like, it's not replayable.
What do you say, Maxwell?
I said it probably won't be.
You'd be surprised, man.
There's already a lot of games which have been highly rated this year. I don't think there's room for Silent Hill. Is the Metal Gear Delta game coming out this year?
No.
Plus, it would be too late anyways, if it did.
So next up, Tommy, this one is for you. It is the expansion to Diablo 4, which is Vessel of Hatred. It is on PC, PS5, PS4, Xbox Series, Xbox One. Released on October the 8th, 2024. It is $40. A lot of people were let down by this expansion, especially for the price. And gets its Metacritic score. I asked Maxwell the first time. Guess its Metacritic score, Tommy.
I'm retired from Diablo, but I'll give it a 81.
Okay, Maxwell.
You said people were disappointed by it.
People were. Critics, who knows?
I'll give it a 75.
75. Okay, it's sitting at an 85.
Jesus.
But that's critics. And keep in mind, when the base game came out, critics were also raving and ranting about the game. And then people played it more and they realized it wasn't good. But that's just me. I played the beta, I didn't play the full game. Next up, we have a game called Undisputed, which is a boxing game. Released on PC, PS5, Xbox Series, October 11th, 2024. Currently sitting at a 71 on Metacritic. Next up, we have a game that a lot of people are looking forward to. Metaphor ReFantazio, released on PC, PS5, PS4, Xbox Series. It's an RPG, released on October 11th, 2024. I could be wrong, but I think it's the same developers as Persona because it looks very Persona-esque. And it is currently sitting at a whopping 93 on Metacritic. Next up, we have a game called Europa, which is released on PC and Nintendo Switch. Action-adventure game, October 11th, 2024. Currently sitting at a 79 on Metacritic. And last but not least, we have the big one, the one that Tommy has been, okay, I don't want to say that it's PG. The one that Tommy has been eagerly anticipating ever since it was announced, was it last year?
Yeah, during, not Game Awards, but during something, yeah.
It was one of those events. It is, of course, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, or should I say Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, because there's an exclamation mark after sparking. So
in the weirdest place, bro.
So yeah,
there's a reason for that.
Okay, tell us after I say this. So yeah, it's released on PC, PS5, Xbox Series, fighting game, obviously. October 11th, 2024. Currently sitting at a what, Maxwell?
Fans have really loved it, but I don't know how the critic reception has been, so I'm gonna go for a safe number and say 84.
Okay, 84. Tommy?
89.
Okay. Maxwell's the closest. It's an 82.
Okay.
It's a very good score for an anime fighting game.
From the clips I've seen of it, when it was announced, I was very dismissive of it. Here's another Dragon Ball game like the 20 other we've seen. But I've seen clips of it, and I'm like, you know what? This is the first Dragon Ball game since Fighters or Fighter Z, whichever you prefer to say, which has been worth getting. And before Fighters, I would say it was the last Budokai Tenkaichi or whatever. But all of the other Dragon Balls we've had in between are just a waste of time. Don't bother buying those.
But yeah, before we get to Tommy's ranting and raving, you said there's an explanation for the exclamation mark.
Yeah. In Japan, the game is known as the Sparking series. But in the Western world, it is translated to the Budokai Tenkaichi. So this is supposed to be a soft reset to say both the Western and Japanese versions are now going to be under the same title. So that's why there's the 0.
Aha. That is interesting bit of lore. I did not know that. Thank you. All right, and that is it for the releases of the week. Now, Tommy, take it away.
Right, so first I want to touch on Max's points. Max is absolutely correct that the previous Dragon Ball Z games since Budokai Tenkaichi 3 have been absolute trash. No offense to, my former organization for getting me Kakarot, but that game was trash, dude. Holy flip. Absolutely trash game. The other one, now Dragon Ball Fighter Z was nice in the sense that it brought back that whole 2D what. But when you had to play as Goku who lost his memories and all these other characters who lost their memories, it was stupid. It's dumb. That's a stupid story. But anyways, coming back to Sparking Zero. So yes, highly anticipated game for me because Budokai Tenkaichi 3 as well as Budokai 3 were my best ever DBZ games that I ever played as a kid. And I owned people left, right, and center, man. I owned people like, yo. So seeing this game come back now, especially with even bigger fighting area for a map and more characters, very interesting. So the people who played early access on Wednesday and Thursday, so the 9th and the 10th of October, had an amazing time. Upon release, the servers died, which is hilarious, but it's understandable. They probably did not anticipate this many people wanting to buy the game. Another interesting thing is that it had more pre-orders than Black Ops 6, which is also incredible, which, I mean, on a bias level.
Mention the pre-order price.
I don't even know what the pre-order price is, because I know right now it's like, oh my god, hold on, let me get the rand to dollar real quick.
So there were different pre-order selections, but it was going from anywhere from $90 to $120 for pre-order.
Yeah, so right now upon release it's sitting at $75, which is 1,300 rand, which I can't play this game until next year most likely, unless it comes out early on sale. But usually Steam has a 90-day embargo, so yeah, it's a sad thing. But yeah, when it comes to the whole critics and why I believe it's 82% and not higher is, yeah, for one, the servers upon release were completely not working for hours, so a lot of streamers were just sitting and twiddling their thumbs, which was very funny. Another thing is that you cannot play as Kid Goku or Master Roshi like Goku was a kid back then, right? In most games, especially Budokai Tenkaichi 3, you could play as Kid Goku where he still had the tail around his, belt and, well, the tail around his waist, and was still that same one who didn't really know Bulma's, well, body parts and whatnot. And the cute Goku back then, couldn't play as him. You couldn't play as the old Master Roshi where he had like a shorter beard, he had the cool sunglasses and stuff and would surf on the turtle into like the map of the game, before you start fighting. Yet they took time to still add the other characters like Android 21, as well as the other Shadow Dragons, which, I mean, no one gives a fuck about, to be honest. No offense. So yeah, that's why I can understand why, people probably rated it very well low to like 82%. I guess for them, all these other old characters, like Pilaf, Red Ribbon Army, Demon King Piccolo, all those sagas have just been forgotten, and they just care about the new Saiyans that were released during the Tournament of Power. So if they really starting at 0, then it would be more sensible for them to include the past of where Goku and the entire universe of Dragon Ball came from, but they decided, nah, screw it.
I just want to point out that there's people speculating that Kid Goku might be a DLC package.
I saw that too, and that is exactly why some people are pissed. Because when they announced, right, that, with most of the Dragon Ball GT characters as well, Super Saiyan 4 Goku coming through and all this, they were speculating that it's also going to come on the Sparking Zero DLC. Then they're like, okay, well, if the Sparking DLC is going to have all those bullshit characters, why don't we then be able to get the Flying Nimbus on the DLC then? And I found that funny. Because what the hell? Of all the things, bro. But yeah, that's all my rant for DBZ. I'm still going to get the game. I just need it to be cheaper. Then yeah. And yeah, Max, do you have any gaming corner stuff, releases that you may have known about?
Nah, it's all good in my hood.
Way. Well, then that brings us to the halfway section. And yeah, if you're enjoying it so far, please do leave a like and subscribe. And subscribe to our Twitch as well. Or follow, because we don't have subscription just yet, but we're getting there. Okay, moving on to the content creator side. I'm first going to start. Kojo, do you have anything you want to raise?
Just one thing that I had to cut out from the last episode.
Sure.
So we spoke about Jack Doherty last episode, but I had to cut it out because of technical issues.
Okay.
I'm just going to briefly run through it again. So Jack Doherty was in a car with his homie, his Lambo, crashed it. It was raining. He hydroplaned.
McLaren.
Was that McLaren? It was a McLaren.
It's a McLaren. Got you. Oh wait.
It was a McLaren.
It was a McLaren. Yes, it was. I remember now. Sorry, my bad. Not Lambo. McLaren. Thank you for the correction. So yeah, he crashed it, and I was talking to Maxwell briefly about it, and it's one of those things where his homie was like bleeding from his head, and then his first instinct was like, hey, take the camera, record from all angles. And I look, he didn't crash it on purpose, but the way he was acting was like, no, my car, my McLaren, it's totaled, bro. No, like, it was, I don't know, like anything for content, like. But anyway, he's fine. His homie is fine. But then a lot of people were calling him out online because he seemed to care more about the car than about his homie. And he got banned off Kick. People say it's permanent. Other people say, dude, it's Kick. He's going to come back. But we'll see. But anyway, yes, that was a brief update or brief thing. Tommy, take it away.
Oh yeah, bro. And then quick update on that. As a means of facing all the backlash that everyone was saying about how he was literally filming himself get picked out of the car by, people passing by. And again, not really seeming to care about his cameraman friend. He then gifted his cameraman friend $100,000 jet ski. Like, that's going to make things better, but whatever.
Bruh, like, what the F am I going to do with a jet ski?
Honestly, dude, I got medical bills. Like, pay for those because you gave me these medical bills.
Or just give me the cash. Like, where in your head did it come across you to say, I know what he needs. He needs a jet ski.
Yep. Stupid shit, man. But yeah. Oh well. Alright, Max, do you have any content creator news?
Nope.
Okay. So I'm gonna first start off with KSI. Right. So last episode, I told you guys that KSI was trying to fight back with Dan TDM on the whole controversy around Lunchley being unhealthy, as well as KSI falling from his high horse of the great content he used to put out back in the days to now just being about pushing Prime and pushing Lunchley. Well, recently KSI put out a song called Thick of It. It's bad when even KSI's own brother, Deji, completely laughed and memed the song. It is the worst song like he's ever made. Look, he hasn't made a good song since I don't even know. That's just it. I don't even know. Kilimanjaro was kind of okay. It was just catchy, but it wasn't good either. But so many people attacked that song. It's memed so hard, and there's reactions of KSI. His own label told KSI to react to the memes that people are making of the song so that more people can listen to the song, you know, as a means of, oh, okay, KSI is reacting to memes of people dissing his songs. Let me go watch the song myself. And, you know, that's a good tactic. But KSI's face, bro, he was pissed. There was a point where like he took like a whole segment to try explain himself and why it was so difficult to make the song and this and this and this, to a point like his voice was cracking like he was gonna cry. And then there's even a point where Aiden Ross invites him onto his stream, and then Aiden Ross is like, look, Aiden Ross was so calm throughout the entire stream, but you know Aiden Ross, he's rage bait. So he was just like, JJ, I love you, bro, but this song is ass, and this and this. And like KSI is just like, dude, how are you gonna bring me onto your stream and tell me this to my face? Like, I thought you were my friend. It's like, I am your friend, so I'm just being honest that it's just trash.
I saw a clip of IShowSpeed doing something similar. Was that an actual thing or it was edited?
No, it is correct, to a point where that part where IShowSpeed also KSI reacts to IShowSpeed reacting to the song. It's, dude, flip. Yeah, look, I don't feel bad for KSI though, because I respected this dude for a while. Like back in the days where you had PewDiePie, you know, all those big ones. He was only other black YouTuber. Who was like almost in that like level of echelon, you know. And then he started doing a lot of FIFA stuff, which just bored me. When he was like streaming back in the days, not even streaming, making YouTube videos with Deji, like playing horror games. Those were the fun times with KSI. After that, when he joined the Sidemen, it all went down. But that's just me. Yeah, so it is very much sad. But you guys can go check out more of it. I mean, that's pretty much all I can say about it, to be honest. Then moving on recently, if you haven't been following most of the YouTuber news, another big YouTuber is also facing fire. UK YouTuber Young Philly is facing sexual assault charges in Australian court. He's going to be held there until December, until the investigation is completely finished. So he's not allowed to leave and come back home to, well, UK. So Andre Philippe Valencia Barrientos, which is also Young Philly, or aka Young Philly, is facing the charges there. So yeah, 27th of September, he was at the Bar One nightclub in Perth in Australia, and he was on tour doing some of his music that you may have heard about, as well as just opening up for some DJs at certain nightclubs. A woman in her 20s, who most people are saying was just a groupie, reported to the police that she had been sexually assaulted by him in the hotel room hours after the show. 4 counts of sexual penetration without consent, 3 counts of assault, occasioning bodily harm, choking, and yeah. And then a lot of clips have been coming out of all the people who you've seen, you know, Young Philly do videos with, the likes of Harry, Chunks. Yeah, list goes on. A lot of other people have they immediately denounced him. Even with Chunks saying, Philly's always been kind of like, you know, very forward with women. So I'm kind of not surprised for Chunks to say that. And if you guys know anything about them,
isn't Philly supposed to be his best friend or something like that?
Exactly. For him to say that immediately and just denounce him without believing, you know, any sort of truth or hearing from him, it tells you a lot, like already.
Or he did hear from him where he knows the real story of what happened, and he's just like, hey dog, since I know the real story, I'm not even going to try and pretend that I'm on this guy's side. I'm going to clear my name and disassociate myself from this as much as I can. And this goes back to what we spoke about with Dr. Disrespect, the whole thing of, bro, the minute your friend's image may be affected by your actions, they drop you. They're not even a thing of them trying to, you know, do damage control. Hey, listen, yes, we are friends, but we live separate lives. I'm not his parent controlling what he does. Like you, eyewitness from afar. Let's see how this goes. There's no such thing. It's immediately of he's revolting, he's disgusting, he's this, he's that, or I've stopped working with him or stuff like that. Like, hey, it's cold out there.
Yeah. So as of late, then Beta Squad have pretty much removed videos where he appears in. A lot of advertising deals as well have also blocked, pretty much ended their contracts with him. Obviously, his tour was cancelled because September 27th was the first show in Perth. He still had to do Melbourne, Sydney, and the Gold Coast, which he has not done. So, as well as the feds have barred his social media accounts as they think that all the comments and the support he may get from fans may impede the investigation. So yeah, it is it's hectic. I don't know why they didn't do that with the Tate brothers, to be honest. Like, why don't you bar the Tate brothers social media accounts? It's weird, but anyways, it's pretty sad, but hey man, is what it is. If you guys really want to cool off, go watch Abba Preacher's reaction to this. They literally have clips of every time Philly was kind of weird around women. So now it kind of adds up, and yeah, well, do with that information what you will. Moving on, Iron Mouse has responded to KSI Nut's plan for him to take over the Twitch subreddit and claim it back. So yeah, Iron Mouse then went on to say, oh no, KSI Nut first started off saying he wanted to go ahead and congratulate Iron Mouse for breaking his record. He did like a sarcastic clap it up. And then he was like, but look though, she really did that. But I promised to my supporters that if it was I promised one thing to my supporters, that if it was broken, we will have to see what we're gonna have to do in the future to try live it up. So start pulling through all the ideas. Iron Mouse then came back and said records are meant to be broken. I think it's incredible and amazing that if KSI Nut comes back and breaks it, because you just have to keep moving on forward. I think it's amazing for the YouTube community to have this competitive edge. It's good for the community as a whole. So I don't know. I'm still on the whole thing of like a whole as VTuber, guys. But you know what? We had Code Miko for the longest time, who was flipping dope. Like, if anything, she should have like won something like this. But yeah, she was just happy that KSI Nut was actually supportive of, congratulating her. He did seem kind of like, well, despite the sarcastic clap, he did seem very supportive. So that's good on that. All right, moving on. Valkyrie has hit back at a viewer who came into her chat saying that she's expired because she just turned 32. I shouldn't laugh. So yeah, Rachel Hofstadter, aka Valkyrie, one of the most popular female streamers on the net, recently just turned 32 years old. Happy belated birthday to her. And yeah, a lot of people really dig her. She pulls a lot of views. But yeah, someone in the chat came through, and usually she always gets like the weirdest people in chats, but I don't know why this became such a huge thing. But anyways, yeah, he just came into the chat saying like, look, you're 32, your looks are expired, you should start looking for another job, and yeah, super weird, go start a family. How are you 32 and still dressing like a schoolgirl on stream? So hey, yeah, hi there. But life, I guess. Then next one, Kanye West, in the midst of his divorce with Bianca Censori, has been DMing Amaranth. And Amaranth was recently on a podcast where she confirmed that that she did receive texts from Kanye West, basically trying to lock in and, getting all this praise from him for, the content that she puts out, her bravery on the one time that she ended things with her controlling husband. So yeah, on Pillar Talk, which is the podcast that she was on October 7th, Kanye West, it was revealed that Kanye West had contacted more than one, like, streamer girl than, Amaranth, and wanted to hook up with them. So yeah, Amaranth being one of those people on the list, was there, and then she actually showed the chat, the DM. She actually exposed the DM on X, And then it shows that Ye says, "Hit me up when you're done." Obviously, she was streaming at the time. Then she sent 2 question marks. Then he replied saying, "I just want to say hi. When can we lock in?" Then she asks, "What do you mean?" Then he says, "If you want to hang and listen to Vulture's song," which, if you don't know Vulture's song, hey man, Kanye is explaining some things that he wants to do. So, well, not to Amaranth, but just to women in general. But anyways, go listen to that song. Go listen to the podcast. Shit's crazy out here, man. And then lastly, football legend IShowSpeed was given a very fair warning for his next charity soccer match by... Now, I don't watch soccer much, so Max, you can confirm here, but his surname sounds like poop. So I'm going to think it's saying Kaka and not Kaka.
Yes, Kaka.
Okay, aware. So in a recent charity match, IShowSpeed had tackled Kaka and actually given him an injury which could have messed up Kaka's future matches for actual serious soccer matches. And Kaka gave him a warning saying, "If you want me in this next charity football match, you got to stop with the tackling and actually learn how to play soccer properly." So and he made that very public, which obviously IShowSpeed, you know him and his pride, doesn't really like to be spoken to like that, but he must just grow up. And that is my content creator news. Moving on to eSports, I'm just going to give you guys the updates for League. I did promise that I would. So October 6th was the Sunday previously. We had the tiebreakers of the best of 1 series. So Top Esports wins against Fnatic in the first game. Second tiebreaker, T1 won against BLG. In the next one, FlyQuest won against PSG, and G2 Esports won against Weibo Gaming. October 7th, we had Mad Lions go against GAM Esports, whereby GAM won. So Mad Lions has been eliminated from the World's 2024 Championship. And this was an elimination best of 3. The next game was Team Liquid winning against Pain Gaming. So Pain Gaming has now been eliminated from the World's Championship. October 10th, we had the Swiss Round 4, whereby D+ Kia lost to Top Esports with 2 games. Hanwha Life Esports won 2 games, where FlyQuest won 1. And then October 11th, which is the day of this recording, G2 has lost to T1 at a whopping 2-0. And BLG beat PSG Talon in both games. Thus, PSG have now been eliminated from Worlds. Next up, on October 12th, we will see Fnatic versus Weibo Gaming, as well as Team Liquid versus GAM. And from that, we'll see who will be determined on October 13th. And that is it for esports. For my section, Kojo, do you have any esports on your side?
Yes. So just to add on to what she said. So guess what, Tammy? Guess what your GOAT has done?
Who, Faker?
Yes.
I know he did something, but I didn't see the hype. I guess, it was a busy day.
So, Faker is now the first player ever to win 100 matches at the League of Legends World Championships.
Okay. I saw it was something big. Nah, GG's to him, dog. I'm not even surprised.
Yeah, but that's it. Just wanted to add that.
Oh, wait. Max, any esports from your side?
Nah.
I bet. All right. Well, that pretty much ends the episode. Like I said, guys, if you haven't checked out our Twitch, please do check it out. I don't know what else to tell you, man. I don't know what else to tell you. It's a vibe. Just pull through. And if you did like the episode, please leave a like and subscribe on YouTube. And we'll check you guys in the next episode. Stay good, stay healthy, and keep your things charged, because wired stuff sucks. But it's been your boy Tamziri with Kid Kojo as well as Maxwell, and we'll check you in the next episode. Peace out.